it's you! Come on in and join us!
We're looking for Toxie today with some help from Lockharts Authentic.
It's a beautiful morning with the Barbershop Duet.
Hi, I'm Marcus Klinger with Klinger Vocal Studio.
And I'm Sarah Vincent with Sarah Vincent Virtual Pilates.
But on Wednesdays and Saturdays.
We are the Barbershop Duet!
Hey, y'all, come on in. Thank you for finding our little barbershop. If you happen to be here during one of the live premieres on YouTube, why, come on in the live chat. Meet the Whiff Pack, a cool group of friends hanging out from all over the world. They'd love to meet you, too.
They would. And for our mention today, we wanted to talk about the pomades that they have over at Lockharts Authentic.
Y'all, before we discovered them when they started making shaving soaps, they were primarily known for these amazing pomades. This is Sex Machine. 60% of the time, it works every time, and it's an amazing water-based formula, washes right out, and yet you can restyle your hair halfway through the day if you want to. And right now, this is my pony, the collab scent with Will at Barrister, and man, behold the what's-his Dr. Seuss inspired, beautiful, and I would have thought that these were a little bit light on intensity for a pomade, but nay. When you put them on your hair, they have a way of releasing that scent all day in a uniform way that I don't even think solid colognes pull off. So it is at a perfect intensity and a perfect formula. Have you tried these pomades?
I have. I actually used this one when I was doing a little twist in my hair, and you're right. Like, as the day went, I kept getting a whiff, and I'm like, what is that? Oh, wait, it's me.
And diverging from the world of Dr. Seuss, what is our soap today?
Our soap today is an officially licensed collab with the new Toxic Avenger movie. Let's meet it.
All right, y'all, from the sales page at LockhartsAuthentic.com.
Fragrance Isotope number 7. The official shave soap of the Toxic Avenger. Face the day like the monster hero. Forged in the toxic sludge of Tromaville and refined by Lockharts. This is no ordinary shave soap. It's the official shave soap of the Toxic Avenger himself. Infused with the brand new bold signature scent, Isotope number 7. A refined blend of lime, pineapple, ozone, salted musk, and smoked amberwood. This shave soap delivers elite performance with heroic character.
Years in the making, we set out to create a product that performs at the highest levels without breaking the bank. The result is a dense, creamy lather that cushions the blade, hydrates the skin, and leaves behind an unforgettable finish, both in scent and in feel. Whether you're cleaning up for crime fighting or just chasing a better morning ritual, the Toxic Avenger Shave Soap is a weapon of choice for those who lead with purpose and presence. And y'all, we did a little reconnaissance. This is an officially licensed collab with the brand new Toxic Avenger movie with Peter Dinklage, a remake of the 1984 classic we grew up with. And this one looks like it is far bloodier, far gorier, and a lot more fun. But let's take this shave soap out of the box. Hey, thank you, Ron and Steve, for thinking of our little show and sending this out to us for free to review. Look, we were a little bit sad. There wasn't any goon artwork on the outside of the box this time, but there it is to surprise us as we open it. Of course, Mysteries and Wonders at Lockharts. And they spelled your name right.
They totally did.
That's awesome. All right, y'all, let's see. Oh, there's a note. All right, it says, hey, Marcus and Sarah, ready for action? Because you've got Toxie and the goons on your side. Enjoy your goon-approved goodies, Noah.
Aww.
And Noah drew us another little creature.
They must hire other employees because they can draw cool things.
All right, y'all, let's see what we got.
got?
Oh, I love how this is kind of even reminiscent of Toxic Avenger-ness, this packaging. Ooh, okay, you open that splash, and I will look at this soap. Look how it comes in green bubble wrap. Are you kidding? It's the little touches in this world.
I don't think this is a splash. I think this is an EDP, my friend.
It is. You're right. They sent us the EDP. Look at this label. Y'all, a collaboration of collaborations. The Goon and the Toxic Avenger are joining forces to save the world.
Oh, and this says Troma, 50 years of disrupting media, officially licensed.
This is so fun. This is our first collab with a major motion picture. In fact, your dad was like, are you sure you can release that? I'm like, yeah, it's the guys that have the license that sent this to us. Peter Dinklage, Kevin Bacon. I might want to watch the original tonight to get ready for the new one. And much like the Goon and Toxie himself, we might be a little familiar with the two elements that go together to make this soap. But we are expecting some mysteries and wonders where these two creeds come together. We've never experienced that before. Let's have a first. So y'all, as soon as we started collecting EDPs in this hobby, we were told about layering, scents that notoriously go well together. Tom Ford sleeps with 1 spray of Lost Cherry and 1 spray of Effing Fabulous every night. And y'all, if you've never tried that, it is amazing. So here's why I'm excited. I took a peek at the sales page for this soap, and it is a mashup of Creed Aventus and Creed Virgin Island Water. 2 scents that we know pretty well, especially being Sterling soap fans, but we have never, ever covered a soap that is a mashup of 2 fine fragrances, especially 2 that we know so well. So I am excited to dive into this. Aventus for me is the ultimate freshie. I don't even really get pineapple inside it. I just get a freshly pressed suit on a bright, sunny, clean spring day. How does Aventus wash over you?
It's intriguing to me. Like, if I were to smell someone wearing that walking by, I definitely would look and see who that was. Like, there's something about having the pineapple sweet side that just adds a little more approachable kind of vibe.
Against those spicy herbs under the surface. And then the funny thing, though, is Virgin Island Water by Creed is kind of the opposite. There's nothing spicy about it for me. It just screams smooth, calm, even slightly metallic and silver under the surface. How's that one wash over you?
I always get the citruses bring me in for that scent, and then there's the masculine florals that just kind of want to take a full breath. You can't stop.
So what I'm excited about is I'm not entirely sure how these 2 are going to come together, where one's going to start and the other's going to stop, but we will have some answers for you here in a few minutes. All right, taking it in. It is kind of funny that 2 of the cleanest, most beautiful, fresh scents in the entire fragrance world are coming together to be the Goon and the Toxic Avenger in this
Nice
soap.
oxymoron going there.
Yeah, right. Here we go. Taking it in.
Okay. Is it familiar?
Oh.
Or a whole new thing?
That's wild. Well, y'all, we have discovered 7 or 8 creeds in our adventures and really explored them and taken them in. And what I love is where these 2 are coming together, I'm not really getting the personality of either one. I'm kind of getting like Creed's greatest hits. I'm kind of sensing first the little tiny nooks and crannies that these 2 do have in common under the surface. And there are some things in common. Citruses, a little bit of a spice, and those come out first because those are joining forces. And then those other parts of the scents are branching off kind of into 2 different directions. But I love this. Gives me that launch pad. That Creed launch pad. And then I can go either way when I take off. Hold on a second. And I don't know if I'm being influenced by this label, but there's a little bit of a battle going on in this soap with the spiciness of Aventus coming up against the smoothness of that Virgin Island water. And the water is winning. It is subduing the pineapple just beautifully, so it sits under the surface. You almost have to look for it. Ooh. And then the citruses that were common in both are rushing to the top to become the referee and decide the winner. Oh, this is lovely. And you know what's kind of funny? I'm finding a familiarity in this that I don't find in Aventus or in Virgin Island Water. I think this sort of mashup inspired a bunch of aquatics and freshies that came after those, like in the 2010s. I think the aquatic wins out. I am out on a beautiful smooth bay with clear skies and calm seas when I smell this. And I love that the Aventus is playing back up to the Virgin Island Water. I love that you have to look for the spiciness, but it's there. And Lockharts, thank you for resisting the urge to throw in something a little fishy, a little squinchy, a little toxic, a little nasty in here. Y'all, I bring you glad tidings, a great joy. This is exactly the kind of friend you want with you on your shoulder. All right, take this in. Let me see what you get from our toxic friend.
All right, I'm very curious. So, does it have a summery vibe to it? Because at least those other 2 scents on their own, I always got more of like a spring, summery, at least sunshine kind of had to be out kind of scent, maybe?
I love it when scents actually have a cool nature to them, and this does. It's not menthol, it's not anything like that, but the scent itself brings a sense of morning dew and sunrise, a coolness to help offset the summer humidity for sure is what's going on in here. Although I think it would have kind of a fun vibe in the winter. Y'all, this is screaming summer fun.
All right, I'm going to dive in pretending that I don't know it's an homage to 2 scents that we know. I'm going to just go in and see what kind of whiff. Obviously, it sounds like it's going to be a little opposite of our label and branding here, but that might be more fun. Okay, here's the pour for those who like to see.
Beautiful.
All right, here we go. Oh, wow. There is a tug-of-war happening here.
I know. It's beautiful.
So there's kind of like a sweeter, woodsy, kind of warm spice that I think the beginning of my whiff starts with.
Right.
And then the citruses kind of kick in. And then I get that fresh breeze, kind of an outdoorsy vibe going on.
Right.
It's an intriguing character. Like, I don't think I would know it was made of 2 scents that I knew, which is super fun. Maybe when we get to EDP, we'll see if that changes. But at least right here, it's a fun little whiffable journey that I'm kind of being led between both sides.
Right.
I feel like there's something kind of like a little bit of a gourmandy maple syrupy, a little more masculine, maybe maple wood that's bringing me in at the beginning of the whiff. Do you get that?
You are totally right. You know what? I kind of went in seeking the 2 characters I was expecting to find. Yeah, like a creamy soapiness in the middle, and I can kind of feel the citruses and the more tangy things kind of pushing on it, but they don't make their way in.
Okay, let me see if I can find the citruses now. I just got distracted because I was smelling something sweet. I almost feel like it has like a warm leather jacket vibe. There's no leather scent, but there's like a coziness. Like you said, it was kind of like a chill morning dew.
Right.
And I feel like I would have a jacket on at the beginning of this whiff. And then the citruses are there, but they're not as gourmandy. They're more crisp sides of the citruses that are happening. So they're here, but they're kind of been flipped upside down. Maybe it's how they're interacting with each other or something, but I can tell it's bergamot and limes and maybe lemons or something in there, but I'm getting that crisp, clean, masculine version of them.
Right.
And then it goes into, the fresh breeze kind of aquatic-y thing happening.
She's our bug catcher. She's our toxic Avenger.
She got it. Wow, it's funny. If I try to smell for the end of the whiff, I'm being thrown back to the beginning. It's that kind of versus kind of battle going on.
Nice.
And I go back to the sweeter, woodsier side.
Right.
But I normally kind of see colors sometimes when I take a whiff, and I'm getting more of those warmer brown hues to this. I'm not getting a jump in the face of the pineapple or as much of the aquatic as I thought. Right. There is something about this that is more all year than I was expecting. Those 2 scents on their own, I definitely get more spring, summer vibes. Here, my friends, it has a fun, charming character. It is kind of fun to be wrong with what you assume something's going to be. Like, I'm enjoying getting to know this scent in a whole new way. I really thought I'd be standing on the beach and all ready to go in vacation mode, but this has much more of an everyday scent to me. Like, I want to get to know this person. I want to hang out with them. That warmer, sweeter, woodsy side brings me into the whiff, and then I just feel like I want to smile, like I'm going to have a good day with whoever's wearing this.
Well, y'all, let's see if we get some toxic fumes out of our shaving bowl when we build a lather and look at these scent notes. All right, y'all, back to the sales page at LockhartsAuthentic.com. We have our mashup scent notes of
pineapple, green apple, lime, and ozone.
Ozone, that beautiful wisp of electrical clean aquaticness that you might smell standing next to a Rico copy machine. That's ozone. Heart notes of
jasmine, coconut water, black currant leaf.
So these are conglomerations of the 2 scent notes of Aventus and Virgin Island water, leaving us with base notes of
smoked birchwood. I do get a little smokiness. Musk and ambergris. So that's the deeper sides. I think I'm starting my whiff with more of the base than I realized.
I was coming in from the top. You were coming in from underneath. And hey, Larry, we got some ambergris. That's smoked birchwood. Is that from Aventus or is that from Virgin Island water? That's from Aventus.
Maybe. I don't know what it is, but I like the way that it's being used in here. I gotta say.
Well, that's the closest thing we've got to something at all toxic or toxy or anything like that under the surface is that smoked birchwood.
Yeah.
But I think it's beautiful, and I love how it's kind of the canvas that the lighter scents are sitting on to keep it a little bit masculine at the end of the day.
It's funny. Now I wonder if I search for more of the citruses, if I'm going to get them, because to me, that was kind of my exit of the whiff. I'm upside down, clearly.
Do you get the black currant leaf?
Okay, I didn't know that that's what that was, but now I think I do, because I was getting more of the masculine, like, kind of woodsy floral action, and I think it's in there with that.
You know, if I were to name a spine for this, I'd probably say it's citrus, with some of those ambergris and musk things going around under the surface, and then some of those fruits at the very end to kind of patch on the butt and say goodbye.
And I kind of get like a peppery wisp in the middle, like something with a spice that it's white and crisp, but I don't know where that's coming from either.
So, y'all, since we got a little mystery at hand today with our Toxic Avenger, we thought my Mystery Machine-inspired brush from Craig and Opus Brush was apropos. And this is my Toxic Avenger-proof bowl from Captain's Choice. So, y'all, the first step of our lathering process here, oh, that is a beautiful soft soap, is to make a thin layer of that soap at the bottom of our bowl so the brush just pulls it up onto the bristles with as much speed and expediency as possible. We're not trying to build a lather at first. We're just trying to transfer the soap onto the bristles of the brush. So yeah, look at that. Wide, thin, and level is how we put the soap in the bowl. Yeah, give it a little rainwater, but we're going to let the water hang out at the bottom of the bowl. This is the patented Barbershop Duet vertical bloom. And then we take the brush. Yes, dry bristles. We're going to go one direction and the other direction. Start loading that soap onto the bristles. And then I'm going to turn the brush about 25%. Give the bristles a new orientation to grab at that soap. And look at this, y'all. Soap's just about gone from the bowl. That's the idea. It's just to transfer it at first onto the bristles of the brush because it's between those bristles that the lather is going to be built.
I am getting a lot more of the citruses from here, and that Island Man kind of side is coming through more.
Okay, look at this, y'all. Now I'm going to go down and grab the water and start building the lather. Now, this process was built because I was getting bubbles that were too big at the beginning, and I was trying to figure out a way to start with more of a paste and add water and build out into a lather. And then from here on out, all you need is a little bit of patience, faith, and time.
A few moments later.
I think they mentioned that this already sold out twice, and it
I
hasn't
know.
even officially
Movie's
dropped
not
the movie.
even quite out yet. I love how Lockharts Authentic uses their trolling comments in their ad copy. And we had a meeting. This is not a mashup of the Goon Grease scent. The Goon Grease scent in that shaving soap is a beautiful cucumber melon kind of thing going on. Whoa, and just about the time your favorite song is over, the Lather Man cometh.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all look at that.
It's
Absolutely
ready.
beautiful. All right, y'all, this is something you will only find here in the Barbershop Duet. This is the Aventus Virgin Island whip on 3, 1, 2. Oh, that's lovely. You know, there are going to be some similar notes in these two in the base. Most perfumers have that little thumbprint that's their olfactory signature in their base. And I love, because you've gotten kind of a double dose of it in the mashup, that's what comes forward for me first. Those beautiful herbs and spices that are usually under the surface of a creed are coming out here because they've been given double the amount of singers with which to play those notes. And then the top notes, where Aventus and Virgin Island diverge, are even more sensible because you were starting from a common base. That's really cool if you do know these two scents already.
It kind of builds in movement within the scent.
Right,
like, you just
exactly
don't get
that.
stuck in one or the other. It just kind of keeps bouncing back and forth.
And if you're like me and you're having trouble choosing between your Aventus-inspired soaps and your Virgin Island ones, well, you got the work done for you right here. You don't even have to decide. All right, I'm kind of expecting this to turn us both into creatures from the sludge, but let's see what happens when I put this on your moneymaker. Y'all, look at that. The kind of coverage you expect from the best lathers in the business. Lockharts is doing something right. Well, it just tells me my razor can take a few of those passes. It might be a little scared to take because of how thick and protected this feels on my face.
I still get both sides of this that I thoroughly enjoy. Like, the citruses are still at the top there, the prettier, cleaner sides, but then that kind of spicy, wood, smoky vibe that we were getting is at the beginning of the whiff. It keeps going back and forth.
And you know, we are told that if we ever want to experience these scents in their purest forms, we should probably pick up a sample of the EDP. And Lockharts has supplied us with an entire bottle, y'all. Let's go a little deeper and see where this takes us. Ooh, even after just wiping off the soap, it stays with you beautifully. You smelling this?
I am. And it's just a nice, gentle, like, fresh breeze side that's staying there. Oh, it has like a little leathery fancy top now.
Very nice. What's the atomizer look like?
Let's see. Oh, it's black, y'all.
Oh, very. Oh, is the bottle's kind of like an ombre
Yeah, it
thing
is. Can they
between
see
like
that?
the white and the black.
Let's see.
Oh, I
It does
love
have a
that.
little ombre action, y'all.
All right, let's put a few little spritzes on the card and see what we get.
Hey, a little shake. Is it changed or is it close? Let's see.
Whoa, take that in. I love how those citruses are coming forward in a slightly sweeter sense. The herbs and spices are stronger under the surface and how they're binding with those sweets. The whole idea of sweet is different in the EDP.
Right? Even the ozone I feel like I'm getting now, too.
100 This might be the most sensible I've ever been able to grasp an ozone in a soap, and it's beautiful.
You know, it smells expensive. Like sometimes when there's an homage to something, you can tell there's different things that got close but weren't quite there. This is creating a whole new thing that's adding that little extra ka-ching kind of expensive side to it.
Yeah, y'all, I am getting the sense that the fragrance molecules and materials used in this are the same ones that Creed uses. We have our very tiny little sample sizes.
You know what's interesting about this scent too is that I feel like it's super like versatile. Like it almost could camouflage to what you're wearing. If you want to be in a suit and wear this, totally works. If you want to be in jeans and a hoodie, totally works too.
And as someone who used to be the CFO of a funeral home, how much more fun does it get to go into a board meeting with some goon or toxic Avenger on your shoulder? You know. The way the sweets are coming out in this is absolutely inspired because they have a natural sense to them. But once your nose really dives down into them, there's something creamy like a bubble bath hiding under the surface of all of this.
I feel like, you know, we always look at scent almost in the vertical realm. Right. Somehow this got wider and got more space between the highs and the base here.
Sarah McCartney, infamous perfumer, will tell you it's not really about a scent pyramid. It's more like a solar system where all the planets and all the different notes are orbiting each other. So it's pretty simple, y'all. Just be willing and ready to be an American hero and fight for truth, liberty, and justice, the American way. But you're going to do it a little bit different. You're going to find some toxic sludge and accidentally start ripping arms off, but at the end of the day, you're still going to be our greatest American hero, and you are going to get your own. So, head over to LockhartsAuthentic.com, where you'll find this and a ton of other stuff I want. Well, y'all, I've had my shave with the Toxic Avenger. You know what I love best about this? Yes, it has all of the yellows of the Aventus spicy pineapple. It has all of the blues of the Virgin Island water. But with the double dose of that Creed base, the green herbs and spices and grasses are more present in this, representing Toxie himself in a beautiful, clean air blast for summer, ready to see you deep into fall. Lockharts, thank you for this and for making one of the most impressive bases in the wet shaving world a beautiful, comfortable shave, and we will be back. Welcome to Messages.
So for our August giveaway, we wanted to give you a chance to get $25 to Ariana and Evan.
Yeah, y'all, and all you have to do to be eligible for this giveaway is send us an email here to WeSentYou at thebarbershopduet.com so we can get back to you. It's the only way we communicate about our giveaways. Mention Ariana and Evans, and then check back here on our first September episode to see if you are our lucky winner.
Best of luck! It's been fun to go along with the journey of the different scents that they've been coming out with at Lockharts. Like, we started with the Barbershop, and now we're here. I cannot imagine what they're going to have coming out next.
Even the French toast one? Are you kidding? Mysteries and wonders to be discovered over there. And y'all, in one of the best bases in the wet shaving world, and at a price that everyone can afford. I know there are soaps out there that are $60, $70. We have not covered them yet, probably for a reason. And y'all, how cool that these also appeal to the younger shaver in this world. If you know any kiddos heading off to college, you could do a lot worse for a care package gift than a little set from Lockharts, and maybe even the proof razor go along with it. Let them feel fresh and clean in their first humanities class.
It is kind of fun because now I feel like we have homework tonight. We need to go watch the original, but we've got something to smell along with it while we watch.
I'm hopeful, because y'all, I'm going to say something controversial. I finally watched The Thing. John Carpenter, I think, made it. And then The Fog. They did not blow my skirt up. I think I need some Toxie in my life. What about you?
Oh, I do. I am so glad that they sent this our way and even got our interest to even know where it came from. And the new one's coming out, I think, on the 30th, so strap in, y'all.
I've even got some leftover pizza over there in the fridge. And is there anything better to eat when you watch The Toxic Avenger? Lockharts, congratulations on this collab with a major motion picture. And thank you for believing in our tiny little barbershop and sending this out for free to review. We sure believe in you.
Don't forget your next appointment with the Barbershop Duet.
You'll smell more toxic just watching this.